Good evening. Welcome to Ladybird Animal Sanctuary's Build the Farm concert fundraiser, featuring Canada's finest musicians. Please welcome your host this evening, CBCQ's Tom Power.
Hey, I'm Tom Power. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Let's Build the Farm. Before we get going, I want you to introduce my special guest of the night. I know we're unable to see people in public, but I kind of broke the rules tonight. I hope that's okay. Just one second. This right here is Chapman. This is the lovely little cat I got from Ladybird Animal Sanctuary a few years back. We went out to Hamilton on the advice of a friend, and we managed to, get a cat. We couldn't really believe our fortune, and all of a sudden, this little fellow was at the top of the stairs, and my partner was thinking, I don't know about this, but he really wants a cat. And I was thinking, I don't really know about this, but she really wants a cat. But you know what? He's brought an incredible amount of love and light and comfort into our homes, and there are some days where it's hard to imagine what this time inside would be without him. This pandemic, so many people have reached out to me saying, hey, where did you get that animal? Where did you get the cat? Where can I get a pet? And I always guide them to Ladybird. I want to talk a little bit about tonight's concert. So tonight's concert is free, but please donate what you can by clicking on the donate button or by visiting www.ladybirdanimalsanctuary.com. Some other ways to help are to foster, to volunteer, to adopt, or just share this concert right now. Go on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. Share this right now with your friends and family. Part 2 of our show starts at 8:30. Jim Cuddy's doing that show. Jann, Arden, and Robertson, Sarah McLachlan, and Bryan Adams. I kind of feel like Sarah McLachlan just holding up a cat just then. But check this out. The second part of our show will only be accessible to Ladybird monthly donors. For the next 20 minutes, you can visit the Ladybird site and sign up as a monthly donor for as little as $3 a month, less than the cost of a coffee from Starbucks. At this point in the future, there's still Starbucks. We will email you a code which grants you access to part 2 of our show this evening. So only $3 to watch me try and convince Bryan Adams to let me sing Run to You. Don't worry, disappointingly, he turns me down. First up, though, I want to introduce our first performers, the architects of Ladybird, who have spent over a decade rescuing domestic animals from high-kill shelters throughout southern Ontario, making sure animals end up in loving forever homes. And when they're not doing that, they kick out the jams. Please welcome the Ladybirds.
Hey, girls.
Hey, girls.
Hey,
Mom.
Hey.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We're super excited about tonight. We have an insane lineup of artists who have been incredibly generous with their time and talents. So we're not going to waste any more time. We wanted to kick things off with a song of ours, but of course we can't perform together today. But we did briefly bubble at the end of summer, and we started planning this evening, and we recorded ourselves doing one of Lisa's songs. So without further ado, the Ladybirds.
Cheers, everyone.
Here we are.
Cheers.
Brown-haired angel, leave the world behind. Keep you hidden in the back of my mind. When your spirit needs shelter from the storm, I will wrap my arms around you and keep you warm. I painted a picture of a simple girl, hands in her pockets and not a care in the world. I called her Raven, my firstborn. I will wrap my arms around her and keep her warm. Brown-haired angel, leave the world behind. I keep you hidden in the back of my mind. When your spirit needs shelter from the storm, I will wrap my arms around you and keep you warm. your spirit needs shelter from the storm, I will wrap my arms around you, keep you warm, and I will wrap myself around you and keep you warm. Black wing, soul of me, spirit only I can see. Black wing, spirit with a black wing. Black wing, soul of me, spirit only I can see. Black wing, spirit with a black wing. Soul of me, spirit only I can see. Black wing, soul of me, spirit only I can see.
Incredible music there from the Ladybirds. So nice to hear them there, not just doing really incredible work, but making great music as well. It is a joy to be here. My role tonight is to do a couple of things. One is to introduce you to these artists, most of whom need no introduction, but come on, I got the blazer on, so I'll do it anyway. And secondly, just to tell you to donate money, to adopt, to volunteer, to help build the farm, to help out Ladybird in any way that you can. So up next, like funny, puckish, mischievous, irreverent, but also somehow deeply emotional and heartfelt and honest, like Matthew Sweet met John Prine. Light me up. Here's Jeremy Fisher.
1,182. That's the number of animals rescued to date by Ladybird Animal Sanctuary. I just Googled it to get the most up-to-date number. Congratulations, and thank you for the amazing work that you do. I'm going to play a song today called Left Behind to try and pull at the heartstrings a little bit. Here we go. Well, it's cold when it's October here, but the leaves are burning red, and there's one still hanging on my tree that just won't give in to the wind. I had faith in one thing, and that was gravity, but you take my feet from the ground so high, I don't know what that word even means. 'Cause you're always dreaming so far ahead, I feel a little left behind. We will never find each other, my love, in the same place at the same time. You never saw yourself as an artist, I never saw a portrait like your smile, and we never saw each other the first time we looked, but good things take a while. And you wish you had it figured out, every detail of your life. Well, it's kind of a drag to think about you not figuring into mine. 'Cause you're always dreaming so far ahead, I feel a little left behind. We will never find each other, my love, in the same place at the same time. So I'm putting this love for you out there, and it will not be bound by time. Yes, well, I'll be in your hands as a deck of cards, and on your lips like cheap red wine. 'Cause you're always dreaming so far ahead, I feel a little left behind. We will never find each other, my love, in the same place at the same time.
Jeremy Fisher, incredible music there. So nice to hear him there. Let's continue on with the show. My name is Tom Power. In 2018, this artist was nominated for the Juno for Adult Alternative Album of the Year, made the long list for the Polaris Music Prize. Her latest music just came out in August, along with Ladybird, the pride of Hamilton, Ontario, Terra Lightfoot.
What's up? Ladybird virtual. What are we doing? Raising money for a farm. That makes sense to me. I'm number one. Hi, I'm Terra Lightfoot. So pleased to be here playing with so many wonderful people for a great cause. I used to foster cats for Ladybird before I started going on the road. And I dearly, dearly love Melissa, Lisa, and Janine. So thank you, gals, for saving so many animals over the years. I'm so, so proud to be your friend. And yeah, I'm sending this out to all the foster cats that I raised back to health and then sent out into the world. I love all of them. The song is called Midnight Choir. It's for my new record.
Cause you know I had to run, and it feels so good, and it feels so good. Wide awake, 7 in the morning, I'm waking free. Sunrise never seen. I don't wanna go back now. I don't wanna go back now. I don't wanna go back now no more. I was up singing shapes with the midnight choir. Was lost in LA with the young and wild. Got a ride back home in your pickup truck. Cause you know I had to run. And it feels so good. 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 I was up singing shapes with the midnight choir. Was lost in LA with the young and wild. Got a ride back home in your pickup truck. Cause you know I had to run. And it feels so good. And it feels good, and it feels so good, 'cause you know I'd
Thanks. I love kittens. Thanks, guys, for having me.
Thanks so much to Terra, Lightfoot. Just a reminder again to donate, and that part 2 with performances by Sarah McLachlan and Bryan Adams and members of Barenaked Ladies is available only to monthly donors. So hit that donate button. You'll get a code to be able to watch the rest of the show. Here is the second appearance by one of the architects of Ladybird as part of their incredible band of roots rock. Please welcome Luke Doucette and Melissa McLachlan, Whitehorse.
Hey everyone. Come on down from the ledge with your pretty wings spread. Fly me through the steel towered night. When the cold air bites, when the alley cats fight, all the normals are shutting off their lights. I'll hold tight to your layer buns, your pantyhose will start to run. Everybody's looking to the sky. Nighthawks coming alive. Let me in, let me in, let me underneath your skin, or it will break my little heart. When the sun slowly comes to the east side of the slum, it's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break my little heart. Now the west side is dim, retrace the places you have been. Sing it out like a vampire's hymn. If he thinks it's a jinx, just a smile and a wink will go a long, long way tonight. Oh, I know that your little girl is sleeping in the other room, but everybody looks the other way. Nighthawks coming out too. Let me in, let me in, let me underneath your skin, or it will break my little heart. When the sun slowly comes to the east side of the slum, it's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break my little heart. It's a quick buzzkill, so you pop another pill. Roll your eyes like it's so blasé. She's a stunner, you're a taker. She's a muse, she's a faker, and you like it that way. Baby, save me from myself. Baby, save me from myself. Let me in, let me in, let me underneath your skin, or it will break my little heart. When the sun slowly comes to the east side of the slum, it's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break my little heart. It's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break my little heart. It's gonna break my little heart. It's gonna break my heart. Thank you.
That was pretty good. To take that on the road as soon as you're allowed to go on the road. Up next, two groundbreaking artists who are performing something that has never been done before. A debut performance you're about to hear of this piece of music. I think that deserves a donation. My guess, it's going to be about a turtle you can get from Ladybird named Fluffy, which is a real turtle. Maybe they'll show a picture of him right now. A real turtle that you can get on Ladybird right now. This is the great Ivan Coyote and Sarah MacDougall.
Do you remember all of your shame, like I do? Does it creep into your chest? When you wake up too early, does it lie there coiled just beneath your scars? Does it trickle down between the muscles of your back when you sweat inside the shirt you cannot make yourself take off, even on the beach, even on your birthday, born in August? We walked along the powdery sand to find a place to put our towels, and I couldn't find any words to explain why I was crying on such a sunny day. 7 days later, I can now say out loud that undressing in a crowd reveals what feels like a fading target on my chest. White semicircles where breast is now chest and numb pink nipples I have not been able to feel for 5 years. No one is staring at you, I tell myself. There are all kinds of bodies here, I tell myself, but still, none that look like mine. What did shame ever teach me except to be ashamed?
I've never been at home in my skin. I'm finding my body. I'm finding my body. I've always seen shame as part of me. I'm finding my body. Finding my body.
Shame. A love letter.
I'm finding my body. I've never been one with my skin. Finding my body. Finding my body. I've always seen shame as part of me. Finding my body. Finding my body. I've never been at home in my skin. I'm finding my body. I'm finding my body.
Beautiful music from Ivan and Sarah. Coming up on the show, we have music from Danny Michel, Jill Barber, Chris Murphy of Sloan, Allison Russell from Birds of Chicago and Our Native Daughters, Joel Plaskett, just to name a few, not to mention, of course, Jim Cuddy from Blue Rodeo, and Part 2, which you can still access if you haven't given a monthly donation already. But first, from Edmonton, here is, nominated this year for Adult Contemporary Artist of the Year at the Juno Awards, Nuela Charles.
Hi, my name is Nuela Charles, and this is my song called Known Better. I didn't think you'd be bad for me, 'cause I thought you were so charming, so charming. 'Cause everywhere you go, everybody says, look at how he rolls. See it in his eyes, incapable of lies. But I can't be mad, no, I can't be. I should've known better. You reel me in and then let me go slow. I should've known better. The higher we go, the further down we fall. La 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 la. I should've known, no. I should've known better, better, better. I won't get in my feelings, 'cause baby I'm grown. Oh boy, this is just me letting everyone know. 'Cause everywhere you go, everybody says, look at how he rolls. Oogle, he's a star, so they just where you are. But I can't be mad, no, I can't be. I should've known better. You reel me in and then let me go slow. I should've known better. The higher we go, the further down we fall. Oh, la 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 la. I should've known. I should've known better, better, better. 'Cause everywhere you go, everybody says, look at how he rolls. See it in his eyes. Everywhere you go, everybody says, look it in his eyes. Won't you see it in his eyes? Everywhere you go, everybody says, look at how he rolls. See it in his eyes. Oh, everywhere you go, everybody says, look at how he rolls. I should've known better. You reel me in and then let me go slow. I should've known better. The higher we go, the further down we fall. La 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 la. I should've known. I should've known better, better, better. I should've known. Thanks for having me, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.
Nuela, Charles, beautiful music. Thanks so much for that. I'm Tom Power. Donate to Ladybird to help out some of the animals on there, like Fluffy the turtle. Again, the real. I think Shelly's there too. Yeah, Shelly. Both real animals on the Ladybird website. Plus, if you've always wanted to own a turtle, you can have something in your house for 100 years. Pretty good. Please welcome an animal lover who once played for Jane Goodall at her birthday party in Toronto. And I'm not monkeying around. I know they're apes. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Michel.
Hey, I'm Danny Michel, and it's a pleasure to be here supporting my friends at Ladybird. This is a song called Feather, Fur, and Fin. Ready? Well, I went to the country to escape the noise and lights, and I laid there in the pine cones all night. And I woke in the morning and all the trees were gone. I got this sinking feeling, everything felt wrong. There were strip malls and dollar stores, diesel in the air. So I slept in a rowboat and I anchored far from shore. Now I don't hear them chainsaws no more. But I woke in the morning when someone pulled the plug. I was stranded in the lake bottom sludge, with all the tires, paint cans and things DJ say, you better batten down and hatches down Santa Lena way. I swam the ocean reef, but the coral always gray. Every little critter, feather, fur, and fin, cried for Mother Nature to come back for them. For every piece of litter and for every little sin, she cried for all of them. Yeah, feather, fur, and fin. She cried for all of them. And feather, fur, and fin. She saw the eagle's eye weeping in the willow, and she prayed for the mantis, and she cried into her pillow for the salmon in the Fraser and the salamander's skin. She cried for all of them. Yeah, feather, fur, and fin. She cried for all of them. Feather, fur, and fin. So I went to the city, 'cause all the trees were gone, and I laid there on her asphalt lawn. She cried out 1,000 days of hurricanes and floods, and her face ran with tears, and the streets ran with blood. Fur coats and sushi boats, eagle in the air. What every little critter, and feather, fur, and fin, cried for Mother Nature, come back for them. For every piece of litter, and for every little sin, cried for all of them. Feather, fur, and fin. She cried for all of them. And feather, fur, and fin. And feather, fur, and fin. She cried for everything. Yeah, feather, fur, and fin.
That was so good. I love that song. That Danny, that song is like our unofficial Ladybird theme song.
Indeed.
True.
Yeah, or official.
Such a good song.
It's such a good song.
So good.
We are like deep into our Ladybird cocktails, and I just want to thank Maggie at the Skyline for coming up with this delicious concoction. And I hope all of you are enjoying it at home. We have our Ladybird fosters here. We're all fostering right now because we're home all the time. And this is the first time I've been able to foster for Ladybird. This is Mitsu, and she's a sweet senior Shih Tzu. And she was in very, very, very rough shape when we found her. And she's doing great now. She just wants to cuddle and sleep and go for like short walks.
And this is Lilu. She's technically a foster fail from back in 2014. That's how long I've had her. And she was same kind of story as Mitsu, just a total disaster when she showed up at the shelter as a stray and nobody claimed her. And I fostered her and she just never left. And she's hilarious. And she has a neurological disorder and all kinds of other issues, but I love her so much, and she's just so funny. She's probably going to bite me in a second because she does that. But that's Lilu. There you go. This is why you're here. These are the animals that benefit from your donations and from you being part of Ladybird. So thank you. This is why we can do what we do, is because of generous donors.
There are so many ways to contribute this evening. You can, of course, click on the donate link and give what you can. It's Giving Tuesday. And you can simply share this video. You can talk about it with your friends and your family. Spread the word, spread the Ladybird word. We also have an auction that we're launching today, and it will go for a week. I think it's going to close on December 7th. So please check that out. We have some amazing items, some incredible artists that have donated. We have a signed 25th anniversary album of Katie Lang's Ingenue. So it's going to be pretty good. So do your Christmas shopping.
So many things, guys. Wow. What a special night. We're so thankful that you've all come to join us tonight and are giving your Giving Tuesday evening to hanging out with us at Ladybird. And thank you so much for being part of our family. And onward with the show. Enjoy, guys.
Hello, we are the Ladybirds, and we have been best friends for a very long time and played music together for a long time. And one day we were talking about our shared passion for animal welfare. And Lisa had been working in and out of the local shelters. And there was one cat in particular that she wanted to help. And we decided that maybe we could get together and do that as a team. And we've rescued over 1,000 animals, all on a 100% volunteer basis. And we feel we're ready to take this to the next level.
From day one, the dream has been to have a physical property where Ladybird animals can be housed and where we can just have a home base, whereas now we're just foster home based. We will continue to rescue dogs, cats, and small animals, but we will also be able to take in farm animals, which is a huge deal. We want to also have space for animals with special needs, cats with FIV and feline leukemia, but short term we just need to have a property to start with.
Over the years, we've spent a lot of time at different sanctuaries in Ontario and in the United States, just so that we could really get a sense of what people do there and how they run their show. We feel like we've learned a lot, and we feel like it's time for us to sort of take the plunge and make the dream come true. And we've got monthly member donors that donate every month, so we basically have a bottom line. We know exactly how much money's coming in, guaranteed every month, so we know which kinds of challenging rescues we can take on, and we can kind of temper what we do and what we can afford to do. One thing that we've been really good at is building relationships with people that know a lot about these animals. We've got incredible vets, and a lot of them just can't wait for us to have this sanctuary so that they can work on some of these challenging cases.
So today we are asking for your help to turn this dream into a reality so we can fulfill our vision of opening the Ladybird Animal Sanctuary.
I'd like you to imagine a place where animals, humans, and nature coexist in perfect harmony.
A place where animals who once experienced despair can have a second chance at the best life possible.
A place where new green technology has a platform to showcase and shine.
A place where community comes together to share creativity,
innovation,
and celebration. I'd like you to imagine Ladybird Animal Sanctuary.
Let's come together to build a space we can all enjoy and be proud of.
We're asking you to give what you can today, whether it's $5 or $5,000.
A little bit of your time or simply sharing this video, your support will go a long way.
We see a bright future for Ladybird Animal Sanctuary, and we want you to be a part of it.
Join us today in making this dream a reality.
Look what love can do.
I first saw this next artist at the Hillside Festival in Guelph. I'll admit that at that particular festival, it's kind of hard to make people out with all the smoke in the air. Allison was there as part of the incredible Birds of Chicago, and since then she has joined the groundbreaking Our Native Daughters, telling the story of Black women in North America through the music that Black folks are often erased from, folk music. Here is one of our best, Allison Russell.
Hello friends, happy Giving Tuesday. My name is Allison Russell, and it is such a joy and such an honor to be here with you all tonight and with all of these incredible artists in support and celebration of Ladybird Animal Sanctuary. Thank you for helping them build the farm. And I'm just in awe almost a decade now of animal rescue, of community building, empathy building. Just so inspiring, and I'm so happy to be a small part of it tonight. And thanks to all of you for being a huge part of it tonight. This is a really, really new song called The Dogs of Summer.
Hey mama, you can moan. The heavy stone is a heavy stone. If you let it fall, it might start rolling. Could hurt someone, someone you love. If it hurts someone, 'cause you let it drop, you'll be too down to get back. Clap for the lightning, for the wild thunder, for the little child hiding under the covers, for the dogs of summer, for the flowers of night, for the red-winged hornets in the afternoon light. Oh, and mama, you can move. The heavy stone is a heavy stone. If you let it fall, it might start rolling. Could hurt someone you love, and then if it hurts someone, 'cause you let it drop, you'll be too down to get back up. Be too down to get back up. Carry on, carry on, carry on. For grandma's hands, for clocks and spoons, for what we lost under the pink moon, for the dogs of summer, for the flowers of night, for the red-winged hornets in the afternoon light. Yeah, mama, you can move. A heavy stone is a heavy stone. If you let it fall, it might start rolling. Could hurt someone you love, and then if it hurts someone, 'cause you let it drop, you'll be too down to get back up. You'll be too down to get back up. Carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on. Carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on. Carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on. Ooh. Carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Ooh. Carry on, carry on, carry on.
I wish you so much love, joy, peace, happiness, empathy, resilience.
Allison, thank you so much. That was amazing. Thanks for your performance.
Yay!
So awesome.
I want to introduce our next artist. A very good friend of mine sent me a video of her over Instagram. He said, you have to check this girl out. She's incredible. And she's only 16 years old, and she has the most beautiful voice. She's such a sophisticated songwriter, and so I was really excited to invite an up-and-coming talent to be a part of this show. So please welcome Elsa Langhans.
Hung up the phone, still feels like you're there. A couple minutes into dead quiet air, gets lonely in the mansion of a closet-sized room. I guess my only hope is that I'll see you sometime soon. It's a never-ending cycle of seconds between songs. Between songs. Between songs. Between songs. Independence from independence, a much needed breaks my heart every time I need to leave another face. Adjusting to sudden silence, oh, it's never gotten old. With every door that's closed, I feel the house start to get cold. It's a never-ending cycle of seconds between songs. Between songs. Between songs. Between songs. In a party of one, it's easy to get stuck, watching memories like the TV, spending hours on empty fun. It's a never-ending cycle of seconds between songs. Between songs. Oh, it's been so long. Between songs.
Jill Barber has worn many hats in her career, starting out in country folk music, finding her way to jazz and old-time soul music. It doesn't really matter whether you're wearing jeans or a black tux right now. You are properly dressed for Jill's music. Good time to get your Ladybird cocktails out. Her latest album is called Entre Nous. Please welcome Jill Barber.
Hi there. I'm really pleased to be a part of this event, celebrating the tremendous work that the Ladybird Animal Sanctuary has done these last 10 years. Thank you on behalf of all the feathered and furry friends, and also thank you on behalf of all of the human animals whose lives you've changed as well. Please keep up the incredible work that you do. I'm very happy to support it. And I'm gonna play a song now that I wrote here at home during isolation with my 2 young kids snipping at my heels. And I wrote this song really for myself, but also for anyone else who might relate to the feelings in it. It's a song called Homemaker.
Dishes won't do themselves, dust upon the shelves, and time's impossible to find. Is these toys or the clutter in my mind. If all you wanna do is run, I won't tell anyone your secret fantasy. If all you wanna do is cry, I won't even ask why. I'll just hold the box of tissues for you. It's okay if today the only thing you make is you make it through the day. Couple of kids to raise, never get any praise, just a sideways glance. I might have screwed it up today. I didn't mean for it to go that way. Another day's another chance. If all you wanna do is hide and lock yourself inside the bathroom, I will guard you, protect and misdirect the ones out searching for you, just until you catch your breath. It's okay if today the only thing you make is you make it through the day. Butterfly kisses and eyelash wishes. I know they say it goes so fast. They say enjoy it while it lasts, but homemaker, it's okay if today the only thing you make, if today through the day. Dishes won't do themselves, dust upon the shelves, and time's impossible to find.
Jill Barber there once lived in Halifax, Nova Scotia, was once a part of the Halifax Renaissance of singer-songwriters. Speaking of Halifax, Nova Scotia, these next artists, I don't know if Halifax would still exist if it wasn't for this guy. True story, one time Sloan came to the Avalon Mall in St. John's and we all went down to see them because they were our favorite band. They were doing a signing and we were wearing hoodies and we were wearing like kind of flared jeans. And we had like trucker caps on because that's how we dressed. And Sloan were doing a Going Coastal on Much Music thing. And they turned the corner and there we were. And we went, Sloan. And they said, hey, you guys dressed like us. And my guess is I still did. Hopefully we can coax a few songs from this guy, from Sloan. Please welcome Chris Murphy.
Started thinking about the rest of my life. I found myself just looking out for trouble and strife. Someone with whom I'll spend the rest of my days. But if I ever said I wasn't set in my ways, well then I guess you caught me lying to myself. What kind of fool doesn't think about it? What kind of fool doesn't think about it? You'd have to be a fool not to think about it. Am I gonna settle down? Am I gonna be someone that has to take the rest of my life to settle down? I guess you caught me lying to myself. Who'll make a man out of me? One thing I know about the rest of my life, I know that I'll be living it in Canada. I know I said I'll share the rest of my days, but I was only going through a phase. Am I gonna settle down? Am I gonna be someone that has to take the rest of my life to settle down? I guess you caught me lying to myself. What kind of fool doesn't think about it? What kind of fool doesn't think about it? You'd have to be a fool not to think about it. Am I gonna settle down? Am I gonna be someone that has to take the rest of my life? Am I gonna settle down? Am I gonna be someone that has to take the rest of my life to settle down? I guess you got me lying too. Am I gonna settle down? Am I gonna be, yeah, someone has to take the rest of my life to settle down? I guess you got me lying to myself.
Thank you so much to Chris. Sloan, by the way, have a really great new song called Silence Trumps Lies. That's a double meaning. It's one of their best songs they've released in a long time. I hope you can check that out. Up next, I want to let you know part 2 is coming up of our Let's Build the Farm, Help Build the Farm Ladybird fundraiser. If you want to see people like Ed Robertson, Jann Arden, Bryan Adams, and Sarah McLachlan, donate now. Donate now, and you'll get a code to watch that for the monthly donation. $3 a month. I mean, it's nothing. Please welcome a mainstay of Canadian music, an electric performer like Prince. If Prince had known where the nearest Tim Hortons was. This is Shakura Saida.
Calling out to all my sisters and brothers, regardless of race, creed, or color. Problems of a world will never subside unless we put a little love in our hearts. Working together we can make a change. Working together we can help better things. So let us try to put our hate aside, and let us let love be our guide. Let us try to look for change. Try to look for change. People disliking one another because they are born of a different color, and maybe are protesting the walls across the sea. can help better things. So let us try to put our hate aside. Let us let love be our guide. Let us try to look for change. Try to look for change. Come on, let us try to look for change. Try to look for change. Oh, no, 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 no. I've been working. I've been loving. I've been trying to find a little love. I've been working, trying and loving, yeah. Working together we can make change. Working together we can help better things.
Thank you so much, Shakura. Up next, this is a true story, and I know I told a story about Chris earlier, but I'm going to do it again because, hey, there's no one here directing me, and I can kind of do what I want. This is the first artist I snuck into to go see. I was 15 or 16 years old. My sister snuck me into the Ship Pub downtown so I could watch this concert. I will never, ever forget it. Whether he's making garage rock with Thrush Hermit, folk music with his dad, or literally everything else on his own, Joel is one of the most prolific artists in this country's history, evidenced by his quadruple album that came out this year. Please welcome, from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, a place I'd love to be, Joel Plaskett.
Ladybird, ladybird, sanctuary, thank you for finding me a home. Ladybird, ladybird, thank you very, I don't have to be a rolling stone. It's dusk as all the shadows fall, the sun is laid to rest. At night this city comes to life as the light dies in the west. Here we stand as some local band spins circles round the clock. Smoke so thick you need a lighthouse, so loud I can't hear myself talk. Someone whispered in my ear, it's not like it was before. I don't know what happened here, I guess we just got bored. The good old days, well I suppose I'm glad they're behind me now. The only thing worse than growing up is never quite learning how. Late at night when we toss and we turn, lay awake till dawn. We close our eyes as the sun comes up, and we're gone. Ladybird, ladybird, sanctuary, thank you for finding me a home. Ladybird, ladybird, thank you very, I don't have to be a rolling stone.
Thank you so much, Joel. We are about to close off part one, which was incredible. Thank you to all the performers. Part two is up next, and check this out. There'll be performances from Bryan Adams, Sarah McLachlan, Jann Arden, and Robertson from Barenaked Ladies. I know, again, I kind of sound like Sarah McLachlan right now talking about animals, but as little as $3 a month, you can watch this show and, more importantly, help out an incredible organization, Ladybird Animal Sanctuary, as they transition to the next stage of their incredible work. Here to close things off is a true Canadian icon, the man who soundtracked first kisses, first dances, and the first time you got drunk at the rink and your buddy had to drive you home on his trike. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Cuddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ann Lindsay, Colin Cripps, I'm Jim Cuddy. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ever since you came back, you've been living in the dark, sleeping through the days and wandering nighttime to the park. I don't know, it's got you worried and I don't know what's to blame. Know you got your secrets, but we're all the same. Where you gonna run to now? Walked by your old house and I was picturing our past, living on a promise that we both knew couldn't last. Well, you move like an angel floating right above the ground. Still can hear you singing, oh, I miss that sound. Where you gonna run to now? Our days go by like rivers flow. Turn your head away and then they're gone. Something tells me just keep going. You rest when you are done. You rest when you are done. Oh. Turn your head away and then they're gone. Something tells me just keep going. You rest when you are done. You rest when you are done. What to tell the neighbors when they ask what's going on? They hear all the howling and the chanting on the lawn. They don't need too much to go on for the stories they will tell. Nothing they love better than the ones who fell. Are we gonna run to now? Our days go by like rivers flow. Turn your head away and then they're gone. Something tells me just keep going. You rest when you are done. You rest when you are done. Thank you.
Such a heartthrob.
Jim was the first artist to perform for a Ladybird fundraiser like 7 or 8 years ago. I love Jim. Like, he's so generous. He's so freaking talented and
so sweet.
Yeah, such an incredible person.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. And thank you to all the artists. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
I'm still blown away by the lineup and just the incredible artists who immediately said yes and wanted to help and wanted to be a part of this and donated their time, their talent. It means so much to us. It means so much to the work that we do. So thank you very much for being a part of it.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Cheers
everybody.
to all of you. Thank
Cheers,
you.
you guys.
Town power. Woo! Cheers.
Love you, girls.
I love
And
you.
to all the viewers, thank you for joining us this evening. We hope that you'll join us for the second portion of the show. It's going to be really great. So see you on the other side of this, and we love you.
Woo.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Yay.
Cheers.
I started thinking about the rest of my life. I found myself just looking out for trouble and strife. Someone with whom I spend the rest of my days. But if I ever said I wasn't set in my ways, well then I guess you caught me lying to myself. What kind of fool doesn't think about it? What kind of fool doesn't think about it? You have to be a fool not to think about it. Am I gonna settle down? Am I gonna be someone who has to take the rest of my life to settle down? Then I guess you got me lying to myself. You'll make a man out of me. One thing I know about